Coming up next on Nick at Night, Weeknight Update with Ellie Muller. Then, The Wee Hours with Craig Knightley. Followed by Movie Night with Will Devakis. That's next on Nick at Night.
Tonight on Weeknight Update, Hulu is canceling Castle Rock after 2 years, but it will not release the data of the ratings for that show, or any other show for that matter. And also, we're going to talk about why Hulu has been offering everybody weird shows. That's all coming up tonight on Weeknight Update. From the YouTube Dog Show, far away from anything that you could get on Hulu, it's Weeknight Update with Ellie Muller. And now, a man who, no matter how much you pay him, will never do a show on Hulu. He's a smart man for doing that. Ellie Muller! Ha! Welcome to Weeknight Update. I am Ellie Muller. What's up, my grasshoppers? Okay, let me just fix this up right here. There we go, much better. Now, tonight's Shoutout Spotlight winners are Spec Spider Canvas Man Edits, Alex K with his animations, Web Designer 18 with his rants, his discussions, and podcasts, and whatever. One Split Up and Kunst Radio Jingles channel with radio jingles and whatnot. Crispy Chris and CC Wins with a whole lot of random stuff, and Baby Lab Creations with his Baby Lab and Friends programs, and his Cliffhanger program. Alright, now, before we get on with the entire show, I just want to say this, alright? If this episode right here, gets to 1,000 views, alright? If this episode gets to 1,000 views, and you're going to get an interesting surprise in the not too distant future, alright? I'm serious, alright? So, let's see how popular this episode will be. Alright, now, tonight's episode, by the way, is all about Hulu, a streaming service that has been dead for a few years. Well, it's true. Hulu has some shows that it wants everyone to binge watch every single day. Those shows are Letterkenny, This Way Up, and Normal People. Really? Those shows sound awful. They don't even make sense. Hulu has been known for getting rid of a lot of shows too. Recently, for example, it got rid of Castle Rock. Which is odd because people still love Stephen King's work. You know what I think? Hulu needs help. I mean, what's next? 49 more canceled shows? No! Come on, now. And now, ladies and gentlemen, if you think the opening remarks were weird, check this out. It's time for another top 8 list. Let's do this thing! Top 8! Top 8! What's the category, boys? What's the category? Let's go! Tonight's category! Top 8 new shows for Hulu. Number 8, The Pits. Number 7, Typing Masters. Number 6, Muddy Whoops. 5, Grass Computers. Number 4, Sticks, Stones, and Stairs. Nice alliteration. Number 3, Jumping Joe. That's very good too, thanks. Number 2, Flying Fanny. And number 1, The Spinning Head. What? That's right, I said The Spinning Head. That made no sense at all. Hey, the top 8 list is always the weirdest part of the show. Okay? Don't get it twisted, alright? Alright. Boys, thank you. We'll be right back. This is still called Weeknight Update. Now here it is, your final night. Let's go.
The homework today is only 2 questions. Each one has 26 parts.
Why would you do that? almost Thanksgiving. Time for Empire's huge factory-authorized pre-holiday sale. Most of us are really excited. Right now, save 50% on all our better quality carpets. We'll bring samples right to your home, and we can install next day with no payments till January 2003. Plus a free turkey. 50% off carpet plus a free turkey. Don't worry, it's a limited time offer.
588-2300 Empire.
Edward Scott, the boys, kids. Yes, Edward Scott. How you doing tonight, sir? Doing fine. How about yourself? I'm doing all right. Thanks for asking. You know, we're talking about Hulu. And this brings us to another moment for everyone. You know, Hulu recently, came up with the idea of having the Animaniacs come back. Great idea. It's a legendary program. However, the fact that it's airing on Hulu kind of makes you wonder, do we really want to pay so much money a month, just to get the Animaniacs on Hulu? I mean, that's almost like saying, you could pay someone $1 million just to give you a checkup. I mean, it makes no sense. I mean, it absolutely makes no sense. I mean, it's crazy. Well, enough about that. Let's do the talking time thing. Let's go.
Let's talk about it.
1808 BBC, before the Common Era. Way before the Animaniacs took the stage on television. The Kickers and Lickens had their own show. And every time they do the show, they always dedicated the 8:08 and 8:04 in the AM PM morning afternoon evening time time slot to this particular song. Now, I'm a little busy, so I don't know if he'll be able to come here at this point and sing it, but yeah, I think so. I think it's time. Alright, hurry up, because get ready, everybody! I can't resent this. Why am I shirtless? Oh no! Welcome back, Kami, Kame, back out again, Talking Timer! Oh. If PewDiePie is actually watching this, if Jacksepticeye is actually watching this, we're sorry for ripping off his song.
Look, check it. You didn't copyright it, so we made our own cover. Yeah. We just took your beat.
Well, you're going to need a shirt for this one because this is pretty serious. We're talking about Hulu. Alright, now, Hulu, for those of you who don't know, is a streaming service that used to be, it's not a streaming service per se, it's more like a streaming website. It has a whole bunch of shows, for people to binge watch almost all the time. For example, these are some of the shows that Hulu has right now. Alright, for example, Letterkenny, a comedy set in Ontario, Canada. Alright, when the community is mad in the best way possible. Ice hockey players, hicks, out-towners, drug addicts, and all the natives all form the cast of a delightfully strange and refreshing cast of characters.
Yes, and they're all good.
Yeah, but here's the thing, right? They all speak in puns and wordplay.
Oh, I hate that. Like, I don't hate it. But look, it's like when shows make people talk, like in fancy ways. That's not like how humans would talk. It's weird. Like, huh? Sure, your nose cheeks are showing. It's like, just say you're ugly.
They got another show entitled This Way Up, which is centered on a woman who has a nervous breakdown.
Okay.
I mean, this is crazy.
I mean, who?
I mean, when
If it's like constantly have, and then like the humor is like that dark type of humor, then sure. But if it's just once and then she's like, no.
see, there's a stream of jokes with a shade of darkness.
Like, it depends on what it is. If it's like, well, you know it's brown and bad for your teeth. What? A brick.
Here's what's odd, right? There's also a show entitled Normal People,
which
is a show that charts the romance between Marianne and Connell, from growing up on the Irish coast to starting university in Dublin.
Which is in Spain.
No, that's in Ireland.
Let me have this one. Spain.
No, that's in Ireland.
Jacksepticeye is from Spain. I don't know how he got Irish, but he is from Spain.
There are several other shows, but there's another one called Castle Rock, which is a show inspired by Stephen King. Stephen King stories.
Stephen King. Now, you might be asking, where's the on? In your imagination.
Meanwhile, Castle Rock, as luck would have it, that's the next part of the subject. And Hulu just canceled Castle Rock after 2 seasons.
Oh no, why would they do that?
Well, listen to this, okay? Hulu has very few original shows that people enjoy to the point that would cause them to dump another streaming service for theirs.
Okay.
They have this whole no ads plan.
No ads plan?
Yeah. In other words, you know what? You know how commercials are making money for them?
Okay.
Are making money for the other platforms? Not Hulu. It's all ads free. So you get to watch the show entirely free, no commercials whatsoever.
That's stupid. I mean, wait, no, that ain't stupid, but understandable.
Alright.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
So, they took Rock over because it was performing bad?
Well, here's the thing, right? These streaming services never reveal how many people are actually watching the shows. They never release that data. So it's hard to say whether or not, people are actually watching those shows.
Okay.
Then again, if people weren't watching those shows on the streaming services, then why would anybody talk about them?
This game, Killer Queen, Bite the Dust Stone.
Makes sense. What's weird about it is that they said the season 1 was excellent, and the second season did a remarkable job of building a new universe and lore inside one as deep and as rich as the one gifted to creators by Mr. King.
So they took it out because they felt like it. Oh, okay, great. And now you're saying that Netflix has ads?
Netflix has ads. Amazon has ads.
Now stop. Netflix. Paid streaming service. Why should something that you pay for have ads? That doesn't make any fucking sense. But I'm just one person. I don't know. Tell me why. Why would something that you pay for have ads? That's like you pay to watch the WWE Bowl bullshit, right? And then there's ads. That's stupid, right?
Alright.
Whatever. Go on.
Apparently, it has another show called The Handmaid's Tale. And I'm like, really? Why can't you just keep all the shows together? I mean, besides, they're just going to recycle all those old episodes anyway.
Because they felt like it, and that's it. Why did they feel like it? Because they do. Now, why did I headbutt you? Because my head was itching.
What's weird, well, is that these streaming services are canceling those shows without, one, acknowledging who is actually watching the programs, and two, because they thought that there were other shows that are worthy of getting an audience. Well, guess what?
You know what? Streaming services, you can literally have as many shows as you want, so I don't care. You do you, but once you say goodbye to a show and then it starts doing good and then you want it back, guess what? I'm calling you cheap.
And another thing I want to call on Hulu and all the streaming services to do as well. Release the ratings, y'all. Okay, I'm serious. Release the ratings. Come on. Release the ratings. People want to know who is actually watching the show. Because if they don't know, then you really have no reason to cancel a show. Streaming services. TV networks, yeah. They can do whatever they want. But you streaming services, you got no excuses. No excuses. You got no excuse. Tomorrow night we're talking about Olivia Holt, and we're going to have Ned 509 here, Devakis, Yetney Pente Show, Lex Brooks, Michael Sycast, Rebecca Game/Swagger Vortex 733 VA Studios. I'm hoping that she gets better real soon. I mean, 100% better. And Emotional Fireflies 97 and Plumber J2 exclamation mark. Thank you so much for being here tonight. I'll see you back here tomorrow for that show. That's news. I'm Alice Keys. Bye, 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 bye.